Hello, now then, welcome back. This is episode 12 of the Ironteeth Experimental 1.0 playthrough on the Oasis map. Today, we are, well, let's get them running around first because we can. Right now we're in a normal thing, but today is going to be about fixing the board beavers here and getting the builder-bot beavers to be, well, builder-bots. We also need to start food because it's not the best that it could be. But we will fix it. Last time we did also start up here, which was again to bring the beavers. Well, say the beavers. The builder bots are going to come in and deal this for us. So probably going to just send them down into the drink. Being bots, they are immune to the pain of the bad water. So for speed, for efficiency, we're just going to chuck in a load of these to start with. Just out the way, tucked away neatly up here. Get the path in for that. And these, of course, will all be bots, which should allow me to copy and paste that. Another great suggestion that we did have was that these actually become just jobs for bio beavers. So with that, we will say yes, please. So that's a million bots employed doing that. They basically come out of there, gone straight back in, but we can always use more. So it won't take long to build that. And what were we waiting for? So we were starting the production for eggplants, which we end up planting them? I'm not sure if we actually did. I built stuff for it, that's for sure, but I didn't actually do anything else. We laid down the mushrooms and we laid down the algae. And they will appear here at some point. We do need to store the finished goods, if you like, somewhere else. So there's only 91, and I think that's what basically fits into one of those. So let's see. So storages aplenty are going to be needed for this. So we could edit this area a little bit, but not going to do quite so much reinterpreting of this area just yet, but we will. Let's say the eggplants, let's say the algae, the fermented mushrooms, yeah. So we've got the raw goods on this side. Oh well, okay, fermented cassavas is not raw, but still, it's over here, and these can go into there. Cool beans. So we have one board by bot beaver, which is fine, but we're going to need some more haulers, I think, to keep all of this running. Can we squeeze any back here? Yes, actually we can. How many can we squeeze in? Just the two. That's fine. But that will get us quite a lot more. So this should be bumped up to 10, along with this one. And that gives us 3 spare bio beavers doing whatever it is that they're going to do. Ah yes, this was where I was going to put it. So the eggplants were going to live down here. But we was also going to put in some charging provision through here if we need it. I don't actually think we do, but it's there if we want to. So down here, don't know if they'll actually have the distance to reach that, but that's not so much of a problem. Because we can always just extend it like that and chuck in this here stairs. Now I'm hoping But the only things that come over here is going to be the bots. I'm not hopeful that that will be the case, but let's have a look. They look very botty to me, so good. Fine. I don't believe there is any beaver in the mix. Let's got them building. Just what is the symbol for the international symbol for builder-bots? Okay. Let's just do a quick scan through here to make sure we're not going to send anyone down into the drink. Think we're safe. Yep, think we're safe. Cool beans. So that was the quickest construction in all creation, so that's nice. That's very good. Let's run this in. It's just going to be a case of running quick and dirty path this way. To block this bad boy off up here. And that should get us very much close enough for that, and we will just say goodbye to that. Resisting gears, blocks, and explosives. We definitely don't have the gears for that. So I think we'll say this is paused for now, just so we don't have any issues with that. Now, a lot of them gears, I think, are going to bot creation, which... Thinking about it, I think we have two of these on the bounce, so let's just turn that off and see if we can't maintain some semblance of sanity when it comes to the bot numbers. We have 85, which near enough replaces every beaver we've got, which is fine. It's what it should be, I guess. Was that bumped up to 10? It was. That's fine. Scrap's almost full. Could maybe put some more in, to be honest. So these were set to supply, so our station over here for dumping of goods is pretty much just here, so we will dump yet another layer on top, I think. Let's just say scrap. Scrap and blocks. And they'll complain about a path, which is perfectly normal. And we just need to get a staircase up. I'm not entirely sure how the best way to do that will be, but it's probably this way. I mean, it probably isn't the best way, but it's going to be the way that it's going to get done. Worst looking staircase ever. Could be rebuilding it, but job for another time. Once this goes in, logs aren't looking particularly great, to be fair. In fact, they're not, because they've pretty much gutted out of this. What would it be like for 56, 25, 80? Maybe okay. There's a glut of them down here too, so we can always get these to be stolen as well. I still haven't done this yet. I will fix that. Anyway, farms. Let's have a go at dealing with the farms. Before we get too excited with that, though, we will just run in these for now. Just in case we want the bots over here. Because we do need to put in better access down into this area anyway, so I was having to go through the drink to get in here, so let's just say is there a nice anywhere nice we can actually connect this up? Probably not. But it does sort of line in quite nicely-ish, kinda, to this area. So, well, what we will do is just make a nice little washing line that's going to go all the way across. I believe that's the right size. That was right the first time. Looking good. And connect this in here, along with this, along with this. They should take the easy route across there and down to fix all that. Oh, actually, no, they'll have to go up because they can't build that from there. Should we fix that? Nah, they'll be fine. The builder bots will sort it quickly enough. Anyway, so paths need to be sorted, but we do need food. Not particularly a great deal of access around here. If we were to do this, obviously fix the bathing because that's going to be fairly important for them to be able to do anything. This is going to have to be perfect time for the eggplants to do their thing. Chuck some more on this side because we have the greenery for it, so that's going to be okay. And I suppose, are we low on anything? No, not even slightly. Do some storage for corn though, that's for sure. So we'll put some of that in on the other side. I think we're good. I think we're actually good. That'll do. Probably a bit overkill to have 4 in, so... we could probably improve it somewhat by just saying... put those in. Yeah, it's kind of fixed, hasn't it? So, let's say goodbye to 2 of those. You can be for planting, you can be for harvesting. But with that though, we can put some more in. So let's make these fit there, and these can fit there. And there. And everything is connected. Skiers still terrible, but that's okay. We could probably get away with pausing some of these factories, to be honest, but... just going to pause these for now. This is probably a really stupid idea, but... reason is... we have 13 spare bots doing absolutely nothing, and I want the gears. So... if we have no drain on them, in theory, these should fly up. In theory. this area, I think, would be very nice if it was also connected and also trees. Mangroves are not the greatest, but they are producing enough so we have a storage of them, so I don't think I'm too fussed about putting in more. So let's say the raw corn. I thought we had a big one for corn. Oh, it's corn rations we have a big one for. Okay, fine. That's my bad. My bad. Bring me the raw corn to come into here. It won't take them long to get that built. Okay. So even with all of that going, we still don't have probably going to need more of these as well. Definitely going to need more of those as well. That's fine. We will turn that on because we should get their planks in at some point soon. I think there's enough connectivity without having to worry too much about running a separate line into the back end of that. I think, anyway. Wood is a problem, so we probably should concentrate on planting some more of that. Where is El Foresto? Just want to put this guy somewhere that's way out of the way, to be honest. We just hug the side here. Oh, we didn't need to do that, did we? There's a bit of space here for the old cutters, which should fit in quite nicely, and then we'll just plant an absolute boatload of oaks, I think. I don't think we need anything else, so oak this up. Some bits and pieces that they can't reach, but that's not a problem. Let's just get rid of that. And say goodbye to all of this, because we'd like it all cutting. And just tidy it where we can, because why not? Cool, so that's nice bucket load of trees that we're going to get out of that. I don't know how much they'll be able to plant. I think we'll not have anything on this edge, if I'm honest. We could probably, to our advantage, we could probably safely, easily say put a staircase in. This guy then should be able to reach down here a bit. We could put more trees in then, because this in theory should not get any worse. Might dry up. Not in the, well, again, this is normal mode, so we're not going to see any particular issues with super long droughts, and the sluices will keep everything maintained at a certain level, so kaboom that. Stairs that, and path that. And we have gained not a lot, but we'll take it. We will have once those stairs are complete anyway. Thanks. Okay. Close, very close. One more line there. Thank you. No, guess we can't get down into there either. Hopefully that'll do us. Some more should be popping up here, which they look to be randomly doing so that's okay. This looks to be clean now. There's still some contamination in there. We fire this guy. Yes, I think we can afford that. That'll tell us how good or bad this area is, and once this is clean, I'll just destroy this and we can flood all the area. And all of this should go green. Gears are on up, so let's get ourselves over here. Really, probably shouldn't be running just yet. So, gears, obtain, get the haulers in. I believe... What was this needing? Explosives and blocks. It's fine. Banging a path, nice and easy. We just need one more thing. It should fit on here nicely enough. Although, it helps if I use the actual correct thing. Explosives. There we go. Obtain haulers. Bring them to me. Appreciate there's a long distance to go to bring that in, but shouldn't be too bad. Once that hits the fabled number of 300, we are good to go. Algae's on the up, which is good. Won't last long. One of the things I did say we would build this time, also, because we don't have any. We might have a labour monument somewhere, actually. Yes, we have one labour monument in the entirety of everything, which isn't the best. We've also got some homeless beavers, so let's, first things first, fix that. Might be just as easy to lay that in as well. Do need a flame of unity because, oh, the beavers like it. So where we should put it though is the question. We could cheese this right royally by saying if we put it here, facing this guy. Yes, I would very much like that to go there. And then the sneaky path should mean we just lower the priority on that so they don't get too excited. Pause that before they... Oh no, we have 1,000, so it's okay. Never mind, please build. Now, how have we got here? So... That's fine, got enough of those. I think then it'll be a case of sending the builder bots over to this. Haulers should bring in everything that they've got for that. Here comes the main workforce. And this should go in pretty quickly. And at that point, I believe we've capped all of the bad water sources. This one's staying open because we need it to power this. And this one. So they're not going to go away. Yeah, we can stop this now and just get that emptied. And the holder should deal with that for us quite easily. That's empty. That can go. Don't think all the blocks are going to make it over here, though. That's a bit of a shame, but we'll be fine. And we do need to deal with this, as I'd like to drain it out. So I think this is going to be a case for our good friend, the tunnel. For speed, anyway. So let's just lay that in. Chuck that straight off the side. Make it too wide. That kind of rhymes. Cool beans, that's nearly done. We probably don't need another one of those. We probably don't need another one of these either. I guess we'll just need a tank over this side actually, so storage. Extract, should be able to go into there. That. Now what do the tunnels require again? Blanks dynamite. Okay, so you can become the dynamite that I took out last time. That's okay. The haulers will sort us out. They'll hook us up. Obviously this guy's going to go to somewhere to recharge, even though I just walked past 3 charging stations. That makes perfect sense. Thanks very much. And we're done. No more bad water up here. Cool. So, easiest way down is probably going to be, say, in... here and here. And, I guess... here. You can be planks, please. Sounds like the Flame of Unity is now working beautifully for us, which is good to see. And that's less than 10, so that shouldn't take them too long to rip all of that out. And we'll put some sluices in there anyway, just to fill this up. I don't mind it spilling over the top, but it needs to be green, so... let's tidy up the paths. Because we don't need them anymore. Hopefully someone will come and pick that up. Good. Exactly as it should be. And just rip that out. So go back to that path. There's a bit of distance for them to travel to get down into all of there, but it shouldn't take them too much of an issue. Well, the bots might run out of power doing that, actually. Potentially. And no doubt they'll go to this side of creation too. make most of that. Okay, so monuments. We're going to need the old number cruncher turning back on for that, or at least some more number crunchers actually, because that's not going up as quickly as it could. But it could if we put some more in. So it's a decent place to stick them. Not particularly. Yeah, they could go up here actually. They could go up here. They should hook straight in. Have we still got access up here? We do. Okay. So goodbye to all of that. Ooh, bad side. Nice, okay. This is still turned on, I do believe. Yes, it is. And this is pulled up 100%. Yes, it is. Okay. Kaboom these. And we should be able to fit in a few of these. It would have been nice to have fit a couple of more in there. But we're not going to be able to build them, so never mind. See, it's going to take quite a bit of power. But we have enough, so... I think 2 will be... well, 3 in total. I think that should be enough. Now we're getting on down here. Not quite blasted through just yet. Nearly, though. This should be the last of them. I think we can cancel the order for top-ups. As soon as that's done, we can turn on this and, well, we might get something out of it, but not too much. As soon as these are done, we'll collect the planks. Because they're better off in our pocket than just in there. And with that, the bad water will be gone. It shouldn't take it too long to disappear either. It doesn't need to be too wide, if I'm honest, but... landscaping, sluice. Ah yes, we can't build those on the edge of the map, can we? I remember now. And these will literally just be set to be closed. This area should be pretty much empty very shortly. Watch all the red tendrils disappear. Clean up the area. I could probably empty these at this point. Get all of that back out of here. And we'll tidy up the pathing again round here. Goodbye to that. Goodbye to that. Oh, they're already in. Ha! Well, there you go. That was quicker than I expected. I didn't think they'd be doing them that quickly, but there you go. That's the power of the old builder bots. You empty? Not quite. Yes, thank you for walking past there. You've done well. Congratulations. Anyway, makes sense to nobody but the builder bots. Cool. We are quite close to the sun on the power, but not sure it's going to be an issue for us. We do have still some spare bots, so we don't need to turn this back on just yet. I'm not entirely sure where the gears are going, actually, because they're not being used anywhere. I don't believe. They don't go into a mine. They're turned off. The only thing that will create them is this. We've got a ton of planks, so I'm not sure why it's a problem. They're all prioritized by haulers. Gears don't go into anything, so I'm not entirely clear where they're going. I'll turn this back on for fractions of a second, I suppose. 0.4 days before we get to a bad tide. But yeah, I don't get where they're going, so why are they still so low? Answers on a postcard on that one, if you can fathom that one out. Nice, 37, take that, thank you very much. We have 6 gears, so... Not sure with that one, that's a bit of an odd one. Bad tides are going, so that's fine. What was the... There is absolutely no contamination down in here, so... Say sayonara to these. Oh, of course you would. Just give this one just a tiny bit of a nudge. Good enough. With that, we can say goodbye to this. Have everything beautifully clean, beautifully green. Please come and get all this. Thank you. Where are they going? Where are they actually going? Literally, where are they going? Why are they not higher? Anyway, did they come and clear this? They did not. So what are my builders actually doing? There's nothing to be built. Where are you? It's kind of your own fault. to be honest. Ah, yes, I was going to do some teasing, wasn't I? That's right. So, well-being. We're going to do a bit of roof action shenanigans in here. In fact, not there. Not there. We're going to say... I'm going to say that, but now we're going to play the roof action shenanigans. Yes, I would very much like that. That is okay to reach, as is that. Once you've done that, put me that little roof on there. And that on there. And... bit cheesy, but that on there. So we do need to do some aesthetic stuff, so we do have lanterns about. I don't know if it's actually touching them. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Worked out beautifully. So we just need shrubs and all sorts. But we'll let the roofs work their magic. Roofs? Roofs, whichever. I'm still not sure why that's as low as it is, but... So why did that go down to 301 and that's 306 again? Where do they go? These are all turned off. These just consume science. Nice. Should have some soybeans. Do we have some soybeans? We do not. That's the corn. Is that because... that's cassava. Have we not planted soybeans? Oh, we had. We seemingly did not. Okay. Well. Why is my face red? Let's get that in then. And just say, plant me all of this. We probably don't need to be that extravagant, to be honest. We don't have anything to store them in either. Okay, fine. I must have missed the memo on this one. So we need a place for the soybeans, which is fine. We also need a place for the old fermented ones. I think we need more of these as well. It's... No, we could put in actually. Food factories, hydroponic garden, in fact. Pop that in there. And figure out a nice way of doing this one, which... Oops. Something like that. And mushrooms and the algae. I should double up the capacity on there. Should be well, say double up the capacity. It still take 1,000,000 years to actually make, but other than that, it should be okay. Trees are recovering. Good to see. Planks are good. Bot parts less so, but we still have 5 spares. Well, some are broken down, but not many. Yet, anyway. Plants are going up. This guy has made no eggplant rations. Why is that? Let's make our jobs a little easier then, shall we? We could probably just easily say, let's do everything in here. We have enough of them. Well, we had enough of them anyway. What else did we need? We need shrubs, didn't we? We did. No, not the house. What else did we need? The clock has aesthetics, the bell has aesthetics. Bell covers quite a lot actually. Yes, put that in there. Entirely sure that we need a bell everywhere, but let's just put one on there. Old Father Time, that doesn't have quite as good reach either. I know we put clocks on here so they could see their swim times, but aha, we'll be in a 40. We have the Chivo. Good to see. So I guess if we're now to endure that sound forever, but if that goes in, while they're asleep at least, we can make some advantage. Put that there, and then this guy. I think covers everything. This guy's not getting any love, is he? Let's just put that there. Yeah, I know it's not the nicest thing to look at, but it's going to boost our numbers. I don't think any of these does much for us. I know it was fine for lanterns. Could up the busts and the braziers, to be fair. Do need more scratches. Mud bath tunnels, motivarium. So places that need power. Okay. So we're down to getting those in. I am going to try and hit the needed science for the tribute to ingenuity, but that's going to be 12,000, which we are not making a lot of. Which is a bit worrying, because you'd have thought with these things turning out the numbers would be fine, but seemingly not. Can't say I'm sure why that is, but never mind. Beans. So the bad tide is nearly over. Eggplant rashes are finally going up, so that's good to see. Ah yes, mangrove fruits. Kind of run out of space a bit, haven't we? Okay. What can we do about that? Cycle 29. I guess we could just go back here, to be honest. The mangrove fruits should have a bit extra storage now. Other than that, I think we've got big storages for everything, from food-wise anyway. Berries, I guess. Why don't you be berries? I should let this guy do something at least. Now for coffee. Could probably make more. Why not? Let's make more coffee. Probably needs a good cup of Joe in the morning, so... Coffee. Still not sure about these, where they're going. Should be running 24/7. I mean, I guess, yes, technically haulers aren't here 24/7. I'm not sure. Seems wrong to me. Let's empty this. Get rid of it. Say goodbye. And we'll set that for water, just so we have another extra tank. Don't think we'll ever need it, but it'll be fine. So we are very close to the sun on that, but I don't think it's a problem. We could extend this a little bit more, but I don't think we need to. Probably move the bridge, to be honest. Ah yes, they have finally picked all that up. Okay. Come pick all that up. Hopefully they'll be here shortly. We don't want to lose the bits. Yep, come pick those up too. And it made a nice single pile, so that shouldn't take them too long to get all that sorted. Beautiful. Okay. I think they can reach all that because they're still on the corner. Yes. And nobody would have known we've been here. I just rip all of that out. Perfect. Okay. This area is now beautiful and green. Long may it continue. Probably pull all this back as well, so we'll get someone over here to sort that out for us. Would you like to empty this, or are we full? Is that the problem? It is the problem. Okay. Send someone to clean that up. And clear that up. This can get over pretty quick, that's the main thing. Tidy that up. I think they'll just, if I delete anything else, I'm not sure they'll be able to reach that, so... yeah. They will be able to reach those. Be able to hang off the side. How much have we got? 1.2. I'm going to say goodbye to that. They did manage to pick them up. Okay, fine. Have we somehow spent some dynamite somewhere? Oh, they might take it back to the builder's hut, actually. Actually. Since one of the updates, stuff now lives in here. Yeah, okay. See, that just went down. Where I'm gonna have to figure out where gears get used. As far as I was remembering, nothing takes gears in. So I'm not sure what is actually eating them. I'm very, very concerned. They just take extract, which is normal. Water and logs, which is normal. We could do, actually, is connect this up in for main power if we wanted to. That could be done. I'll just leave the engine running. Let's just leave the engine running, to be honest. These don't take any input. These don't take any input. So I don't understand where they go. Not sure on that one. But have we got our 12,000 science yet? No. Nice. Let's just take a look at the well-being. So we do need to carve ourselves out a nice little area for the powered goods. Let's see where that live. Does mean we're probably going to need to handle more power anyway then. So we may need to consider that. Okay. So we need somewhere with power, somewhere that's green as well, and somewhere that's got decent connectivity, which could be right here, to be honest. In fact, I think it will be. Let's just tidy up some of this, because we don't need these paths anymore. What we do need is just a nice big stretch of land. Just fill up. Probably should also say that we could dam this up just to keep it a bit greener than what we are doing. So let's just go with a dam. In fact, no, go one of those. Just knock it up as high as it'll go. They can't reach that, which seems a bit stupid, but okay. Tell me you can't reach it now. I dare you. Should fix that problem. And then we can get those cut down, I suppose. Why not? Build me that and cut me all of these. Took about 2 seconds to rip all that out. There we go. So, I mean, yes, it's a bit boring watching everything getting tidied up, but it'll be nice for the pathing and whatnot. For this area, I think we'll carve out for a bit more of a play area for the beavers. We'll leave the steps and whatnot in case we need to come back up here for whatever reason. I don't think we ever will, but it will be an option available to us. This area's looking nice. Not doing anything with it other than it being green. Same down here. You really shouldn't be overflowing, to be fair, because it should be tightly controlled. Ah, yes. Yes, because... Because that is... They are not full height blockages. I remember this now. That's my bad. That is my bad. I have no way to drain it, so we're just going to ignore it. It'll sort itself out eventually. Should drop below there. Maybe it won't. We could just block it up, to be fair. It may just be as easy to dam it up. Can we get to there? No, we cannot. Huh. Let's just stop its gallop by doing that. You done? Thanks very much. Yeah, good. This area is probably ruined. Which it is. I don't particularly want to punch a hole in here. But I may have to. Oh no, it's sorted itself out, but killed everything in the process as the gentle soybeans need so much love and care and attention. Slightest breeze and they're ruined. Okay, so to fix this then, let's just go with this and this and this. Rip these out. And obviously we'll need a path. That will fix that. Shouldn't take them too long. Nice. Wellbeing's looking good. And we will just say goodbye to that area. And I think once they've done that, we will concentrate on getting the area set up. But that'll probably be in the next episode. I don't think we'll be doing it now. It's a bit, what are we on the timer? An hour and 8 minutes, so we'll let them finish that and then we'll call it there. But while they're doing that, we'll do a quick usual wrap up. Gears still confuse me as to why they go down. I will Google this because I'm concerned that something's wrong and I don't know what it is. It'll be obvious, I'm sure, once I find it. But still, the area that we've got for the fun is all done. All of the bad water things are capped. That need to be capped anyway, and closed that need to be closed. Power's probably going to be okay. I don't think we'll need to add more, but we do have space to add more wheels should we need to. We could put some in here if we so wanted to. It may be something we could do to tidy that up, but I don't think we want to mess with that too much, if I'm honest. And I don't think... Oh. I found some more water sources. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Ah. Well, we may have a mission to deal with those come the next episode as well. So let me know if you want to see this running as well. We can run the power line through and do a similar thing as we've done over with these ones. But yes, anyway, trees have been expanded because we're using a lot of them. They are not growing up as quickly as they should do, but it kind of is what it is. That's now blocked and safe, so we can pretty much ram that back up to 90, and it will not be a problem again. And the delicate, super delicate soybeans are keeping up. Other than that, what else have we got done? We have certainly bodged this abomination here. We could really do with ripping out all the housing and doing it again, if I'm honest. I may do that, actually. Maybe something that would be beneficial for us to do. Change the housing completely. Move some of the monuments. We can now afford the ingenuity one, so that's good, but we need power for that, so we'll place that in next time as well, and that obviously will get the well-being a bit higher. And I think we're moving in towards the end game of the Earth Repopulator as well, which, sparkly planks wise, we probably need some more, well, we definitely need more storage for. Gears, God knows what is happening with them, but we'll figure that out. Metal, we do need more storage for as well, so probably going to be a case of ramming another few layers on top of this. Or maybe starting a new block somewhere else, actually. Probably should for the best, to be honest. So, yeah, cool. Other than that, water's good, water's fine. We have more Vato coffee. It's going to be ice cold because this thing, I doubt, is heated. But I think we've pretty much touched all of the foodstuffs at this point, which was a big issue from last time, that we were basically not fulfilling all of these. But looking at these green bars, we're definitely there. Social life, campfires, whatnot, need to deal with. Maybe bust some braziers we need to put about. Again, if we're redoing the housing area, it's probably the one to do then. And again, stuff that needs power, which is be over in yon area here, when we get around to building it. But cool. Other than that, as always, if you have any comments, please chuck them down below and I'll give them a read. Any suggestions or other ideas, or pointing and laughing at something that I've missed, also good to know, please let me know. And other than that, I will see you in the next one, which will be back to the Oaktails on the pressure map. And other than that, I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, cool. I hope yourselves have a good evening or day, no matter what time you're watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.